when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers' offense comes onto the field first today. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot...
There he goes to the right. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers' offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Back to throw, it's Hurley. With the catch, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this way.
Catch in the middle, it's Green. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the D deny them on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To throw, it's Baker. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Tigers are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's James. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Try to get it to the edge. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Baker. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's looking deep. Pulls it in on the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Green. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
From the gun, running back on the move. Made a defender miss. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kick coverage team was ready in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take the knee in the end zone. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. The Tigers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. There he goes! The 50. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Man, I'll tell you, you just can't quantify how much this guy has meant to his offense running the football. Leads the nation in rushing yards. He's the guy with a target on his back. Every time they take the field, the defense knows who they have to stop. And still, this guy churns out big run after big run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Baker. Under fire. He's going to take off. Across the 25. He's got room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
He's got it on the run. And he motors over the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Plenty of points on the board early, and they've got it back, trailing by 3, 17-14. Looking downfield on first down. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Baker. grabbed in the middle. It's Terry. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The sure hands, it's Cook. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous.
Breaks into the open. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that alone, you know, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He'll toss it. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. They'll try to get it in with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But
he's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Missouri! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Cooper. And he'll get it up to the 38, it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Hurley. Quickly complete. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. Spins away from the defense. All kinds of room to the right. He's a touchdown, LSU. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Quick completion on the out route. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Dropping back, it's Baker. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Tries to get it on the ground. Inside the 40. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Tiger. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. On the run, fires downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive, just try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Finds his tight end. Tackle was made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Off the play fake on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Baker. Makes the grab, it's James. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that in.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Missouri trying to convert this 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Turning it on. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Here's the handoff. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Grab behind the line. It's Dupree.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Back to pass. It's Hurley. He finds a dead spot in the middle. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the 1st down and more. Got room at the 35. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Oh, he missed it. No good. All points are important, guys, but that one still leaves you with a 3-possession deficit down by 17. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
He's got it! Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. Good timing on the quick out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. On the move, it's Cook. Touchdown, Missouri! And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Scanning the field, it's Hurley. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
A strike downfield. He's loose on the right. The 20. Touchdown LSU. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
He's going for the big play. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. It's Baker. Grabbed over the middle. It's Terry. Oh, he's got some space. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Wideout trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. Touchdown, Tiger! And the pummeling has started. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
Gain of 4. It's third down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Something up this third down play. Looking to pass. It's Hurley. Finds the tight end. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Cooper. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He's got his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Caught in the backfield, it's Milner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Past the sticks, and he may get more. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great...
There he goes! He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The short hands, it's Dupree. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Looking to throw, it's Hurley. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on 1st down. Unleashes one. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Cooper. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Dupree. Spins away. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Cooper. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Fires to the big fella. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Hurley. He wants to take the top off. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. He'll take a shot. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
34.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. They go to the ground. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement. And